values, arachim, as we call it. What does it mean, erech? Value. Thank you. Thank you. It's getting mitzvot. You remember that I told you about the guys that came to my shul on Yom Kippur? Yes?
Oh, yes.
Yes, you remember? Israeli. Which don't keep anything, but at Yom Kippur they look like angels. And when I was asking them why, because they told me that's what we saw at home. We saw is so important to the parents, is that my father himself put a scotch tape on the outlets and so on the switches. Nobody should touch it. Chas v'shalom. Pitom he knew all the laws. So as a kid, when a kid sees that his parents taking things very seriously, for him it will be a value for life. So if the child will see that the parents are very much makpidim, they're very much particular on a polished language, lashon nekiya, clean language. We're not going to tolerate any bad words. Okay? So the child will understand. It will take time. It will take time. It's not overnight. You know, parents having a problem. And the problem is they think we're going to press a button. We went to shiur, we heard, now we're going to implement it, and the children right away will follow. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. It will not be the case. Why? We have to go back to the Gemara. And the Gemara says when a child is born, it's written, Ayir pere Adam yivaled. מה זה ayir pere? You know what ayir pere? אתם מכירים את השיר הזה? החמור הקטן שהלך אל הגן. לא מכירים את זה? Probably it's not in your time. יש יונתן הקטן, זה בסדר, גם אנחנו יודעים. But a child that was born, זה חמור פרא. Can you give a חינוך to פרא? A wild animal, can you put a saddle on it? Try to put on a horse, a wild horse that lives all the time in the desert. Try to put on a saddle. You know what saddle? הוקף. תשים עליו הוקף. בוא נראה אותך. He will kick you, אתה תעוף כמו אני לא יודע מה. A child is pere. So what do you think? The parent will not resist our effort to chinuch? You don't want to accept it. It will take time. Time after time, time after time, time after time, but we have to be consistent. Don't let that happen. So then, slowly, slowly, even the wild one will come down. So until 13 years old, you're dealing with wild animals.
That's when it's over?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they become worse.
No. It all depends how you dealt with them up until then. Exactly, that's what's the right word. So these years, when they wild, that's the main thing of the chinuch over there. Then they know what is valuable for you. So don't look for quick fixes. It's not going to happen. You have to be patient, to breathe deep, and patient again. But I'm not going to give in. I know what I have to do. You see, usually we try 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and say, מה שיהיה עם כולם יהיה גם איתנו. Whatever will be already. I tried. What can I do? I have a tough child. Every child is tough. Okay. So, how do you say? How do you give a child a concept of value? What is valuable for you? Why do you think the child wants all the time a phone? Every child is wishes, my parents, I want phone from them. Yes?
They want to be like us.
Phone.
They want to be like us.
They see that it's so important for us. You, where is my phone? Where's my phone? For crying out loud, where did I put my phone? Like someone said, where's my tefillin? He's saying to his wife, where's my tefillin? She said, what do I know, ma? If for sometimes, oh no, I'll get one in the shul. So the child got a message, a tefillin, okay, אם יש, אין, השם יעזור. בבית כנסת יהיה, in the shul. But my phone, don't worry, Abba Karam, out of himself, looking for the phone, Bar Minan, like he lost $1 million. So the child get idea that the phone is something very extremely important. So the phone become a value for him. So now if you tell him, I'm not going to give you a phone, he says, what's going on? What's going on? It's important. I see it's important. What can you answer? What can you answer? Can you please mute yourself? Where is I hear it in my. Now, let's say you have a child that is not popular among his friends. Why is not popular? Because he doesn't know how to share. He wants everything for himself. Right? So now you're dealing with a child that he is actually, according to Pirkei Avot, he is Rasha. Sheli, sheli, v'shelcha sheli. So you have a child, and you have to know that. The child has seeds of Rasha. He has seeds of evil inside. What are we going to do? Are we going to let it go? Are we going to let it go? Mine is mine, don't touch. Yours also mine. The second child of yours, he doesn't know how to lose. He must win every game.
A neighbor.
Anyway.
I have one, my queen, that she comes to me every year to clean.
Galaxy, hello.
But this year, I don't know what to do.
Can you guys mute, please?
Because I give her.
Galaxy.
I'm sorry.
Mazal tov v'simcha tov. Yeah, I know. They all know how to behave, but sometimes you have somebody who don't know how to behave. What can we do? So now if a child lost a game, פתאום he's starting to lose himself, משתולל, מרביץ.
It's true, actually.
Okay. Oh, Tulai says, you cheated. I didn't lose. Mommy, he cheated. He doesn't know how to play because he doesn't know how to lose. A third child, he likes to bother everybody. He doesn't let you play. When you play, he comes, tack. כזה מעצבן, כזה getting on your nerves already, this child, right? A child, Ima, she said, here, I'm giving you chocolate, please share it with your siblings, the brothers, the sisters. בשום אופן. That's mine. But I gave it to you in order to share it with everybody else. He doesn't know בכלל what sharing means. He doesn't want. Selfish. Everything belongs to him. How can you change such a behavior? Do you have any idea?
Sometimes we try to buy like one toy to everybody.
No,
See if it's gonna work.
no.
And after half an hour, we just go buy another few.
ברוך אתה אדוני העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen. You change your behavior. You should change your behavior.
We'll get to it. The main עבודה of חינוך. As we say, חלק הארי. The main part is, which is very difficult, עבודת המידות. A person should work on his character, which is very difficult. Example? Let's go. לוותר. ותרנות, meaning to give in. To be, as we said, מוותר. The parents, are they מוותר to each other? You see that the child don't want to be מוותר בכלל. Everything is his. מה פתאום שאני אוותר לך? מה פתאום that I'll give in to you? מה פתאום? It's something that we have, that's called a חינוך. Before the food and the clothing and the clean sheets and everything else, that's the most important thing. And parents are lacking there, ממש ככה, משווע. They don't know how to teach a child to be מוותר, to give in. How about asking if the child, ככה gave a very nice patch, a smack to the little one. And the little one come, we'll beat sleep. Here. And now you're saying to the older one, הרבצת לו? Did you hit him? He says, שישתוק כבר. כן, אני הרבצתי לו. Yes, I did it. Say sorry now. Now, here comes the test now. How do they say, if you're forcing him to say sorry, how do they say sorry? ככה. Sorry, okay? Okay? Sorry. זהו. Meaning he's not sorry בכלל. You're forcing him. That's not a chinuch. How can we bring him to say sorry on his own? Another thing, how can you teach a child to do tshuva when he embarrassed the brother or sister? He say, you fatso. Oh, I don't know what. He embarrassed her. She's embarrassed. העליב אותה, או אותו. It's allowed? שומר לכם. Okay? And he'll lift up his hand on a brother or sister. כל המרים יד על חברו נקרא רשע. He didn't hit yet, he just lift up his hand, כל המרים יד על חברו. הוא הרים את היד רק. He just lifted up his hand, he didn't hit yet. Already you're רשע. Okay? Now you have a child that he is hitting. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hit him back? זה לא יעזור. How about חינוך להתאפקות, להתאפק? To restrain yourself.
להורה או לילד?
A very good question you're asking me, Habibi. You see, in the old days, when we used to live in apartments in Eretz Israel with one bathroom, and you have 5 or 6 or 8 people in one apartment, and everybody have to wake up in the morning and go to the bathroom and brush their teeth and everything else. It was mamash. Over there, it's a zoo, right? Here we have, everybody has at least 3 bathrooms, yes? At least. And yet we're not able to control the situation. Because in the old days, we trained ourselves how to wait. We trained ourselves. We had no choice. That's what was the reality. Now, imagine the Hasidim in Bnei Brak, that they have small apartment, 1 bathroom, and 15, 14 kids. Is it manageable?
They must have a good neighbor.
Huh?
They must have a good neighbor.
Don't worry, he also has like absolutely, because this already give them chinuch to savlanut. Not everything coming right away. Today, everything has to be right away because they're not able to restrain themselves. להתאפק, אין להם כוח כזה. Okay, so all the, as we says, the modernization and everything else, it's working against us. It's not working for us. Okay, it may be more comfortable, but chinuch wise, it's not that good. And that's why, soon enough, I'll get to it, the mitzvot are going to teach you savlanut, restrain yourself. When Abba making a kiddush, right? Who will get a first one and who will get the last one? Imagine you have 10 brothers and sisters, and the younger one have to wait for his turn, right? Ima first, and then come the older one, and then the next one, until he come to the 10th one. That's why the little ones pay attention, are always the sharpest one, the smartest one, and they have a very good self-control. Yes, because they have to wait. And in our time, also the clothing of my older brother used to go down the stairs. You know that. Goes down and down, down. I used to get already quite, they grew out of it. So who is I was the younger one. So I got all the sheriot, the sheriot הפלטה, אני קורא לזה. We didn't know anything else, and we were happy with that. So how are we going to give our child the ability to restrain himself, להתאפק, meaning self-control? זה עבודה של חיים. You know that? I don't know where people have time. Sometimes I have to kill time. I don't know, maybe we'll go here, maybe we'll go there. Did you finish already your job? Every child is a project. You finish with one, you have the other one. If you finish with this one, now you have to go to this one. And each one needs something else. Where do people have time? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Now, if they will know, if they will have all this among their friends, they're going to be very popular. Everybody will like them, right? Don't you like a friend that she has patience? Yes? And she has self-control? And she is never embarrassing you? Always knows how to compliment you? She'll share something that she ever says, here, part for you. Yeah? Don't you want to have such a friend? Right? Everybody would like to be their friends because they're pleasant people, nice people, That's all you want. So the more the child will do good among his friends, the more his self-image and his confidence will grow along with it. So now we have a job to do. How are you going to teach a child to learn how to lose? Huh?
I think the best thing to accept is just to talk and talk and talk. Maybe it's not the fast result, but it's.
You should tell them. Did you enjoy the game? We teaching the kids. Okay, let's say you won the game. You feel happy, right? How the other team feels? How do they feel? Sad, right? So you are happy because they sad. That's chinuch. you're going to play just to enjoy the game. It's not who is winning, who is losing. Because when it comes, who is winning, who is losing, someone will get hurt. And because they lost the game, איזה חינוך זה. terrible חינוך. You know, I said it, they used to it already. Once, you know, I'm asking people, do you have a TV? Yes. And you're showing it to your kids, that's the best babysitter. Don't have to pay, right? And the kids are sitting there. And you can do whatever you want. I have peace and quiet, Baruch Hashem. Yeah, you having peace and quiet here, later on, it will cost you double and triple. Why? You know, once a person he told me, מה אתה, too much כבר, מה אתה רוצה מאיתנו? I say, hey, this is no good. He said, my kids watching only cartoons. I said, cartoon? Do you know what's behind it? He says, what can be? In my time, you know, long years ago, was Bugs Bunny. Yes, you remember? Huh?
Yes, yes.
And now, once I gave a class and I told them, I want you to watch what I watched, and I almost fainted. Almost fainted. They couldn't catch what they feeding them. Listen to this now, carefully now. Bugs Bunny הזה, you know, he knows how to instigate. And there is a guy, כזה, shaman, with a baseball bat. And you see, the music is loud. And the kids, you know, that's how they make you, they make you focus. And you don't know if the fat guy who is chasing after Bugs Bunny, if he will catch him. And he goes and you see, and I'm watching at the kids, they not even know where they are. They are in a different world because they're all focused what's going to happen over here. All of a sudden, he got into the corner, and the fat guy with a baseball ככה, נותן לו על הראש, he gives him on the head. Bang! And you hear it, you know? And in the background, you hear, everybody is laughing. When I saw this, I said, shut it off. He said, wow, it's funny. I said, shut it off. Why shut it off? Why shut it off? Because this kid will learn that to hit somebody on the head is funny. And parents don't pay attention to it. No. It's very sad. They don't know what they're feeding their kids behind. You know, we don't know because we're not psychologists. We don't know how to analyze all this. And people say, how my kid became like that. I don't know if you remember, here was a program, Make Me Laugh. Somebody walk on the street and you're going with a cake, pito, you're putting it on his face, everybody, or a candid camera. You know what? מצלמה נסתרת, מצלמה נסתרת. Did you see it once? Huh? Yes or no? אחד, מסכן, come to drink coffee, instead of sugar, they gave him the salt. And he ככה pause, and then you drink the coffee, and you hear everybody is laughing. Why, why is they laughing? Imagine a kid will see that. You know what he will get? That's to make a person suffer. It's funny. It's funny. Unbelievable. We have to implement at home values. I'll tell you how. It's time for you why our house looks like war zone when we're putting the kids to sleep. Because, okay, you don't give up. If you set an hour, let's say 7:30 is your time, right? 7:30 it is. 7:30 it is by hook or by crook. No matter where you are. Leave whatever you do. Stop the cooking, stop everything else. I don't know what you're doing. And you're not going shopping that time because I have to be home 7:30. So the kids and Ima was always there 7:30 to sleep. They know this is valuable. Times to go to sleep is a value. It's important. Time to wake up. Kids, 6:30, 7, we're going to wake you up. And every morning, you תמידים כסדרם, מוספים כהלכתן, we were there. 7 o'clock, Hashem is waiting. Every day, oof, mommy, you are annoying. Oof, like that. Oof, let them oof, push, move, poof. Don't fall for it. Put earplugs, and you say 7 o'clock, day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day, they see. So it becomes a value when they grow up and when they get married and when they have their kids. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Huh? אל תשכח שהוא עיר פרא. עיר פרא לא רוצה לישון. He doesn't want to sleep. So you put him in his bed, at least he knows you're here. You're not coming out, Habibik. And you're staying there, saying them a story, a nice one, not from the book. Don't bring books there. You're going to be the actor yourself. He was a king. And the king goes, Shaman Kacha. And don't ask. He was a mean guy and he making mean face. And the child, you know? So, first of all, he sees that you care. Right? Or we used to tell them, Sipure Tzadikim. You know, Chafetz Chaim, Rab Shimon Bar Yochai, this and that, you know. So at least they'll go to sleep with the Kedusha Ktzat. But we were there. So they knew. Today I watch my kids and I have enjoyment. אנחנו יושבים, אבא and אמא, let's see what these kids will do. My daughter, kids, time come. Okay, say bye-bye to Saba, Nah, we want to stay. 7:30, we're going upstairs. Shalom, let's go. On the data, whatever we implemented at home, I see it now a live show. but it was years and years and years of investments. It was not done overnight. Don't think it will work overnight. Did you build a business overnight? אין דבר כזה. It takes time. A child, it takes time. Lower your expectations, lower them, and get to work, knowing that it's investment. I'm investing. One day the investment will pay back. You're going to enjoy it. At least I gave something to my kids. They're taking it for life. They'll remember you always. You don't remember anymore worksheets your mother put for you, no? I don't remember even my bed. I don't remember anymore. I'll tell you the truth. I don't remember. But what my parents fed me with the wisdom, until now, I don't forget even one word. One word. Because that's what I took with me to my marriage life. That's a chinuch. But I don't know why the mother has to stop with this. All the time, food. What should I cook? What should I eat? תעזבו, מה אתם רוצים ממנו? תעזבו. אף אחד לא מת ברעב. Nobody died from hunger, ריבונו של עולם. They dying from hunger, the neshama is hungry. Over there, we have to feed them. This, we live בכלל, we don't know, and we supplement it with, okay, today mommy made you surprise, sushi today. Oh, very good. How about mommy coming with a surprise? I have a story for you. How to be mevater. Ooh, that's good. אז יש לנו נשמה של צדיק, ולא להרוס את זה. In my Shiva once, Ima Israeli once, she said to the child, בוא'נה, אני נותנת לך את זה, I'm giving you that one, אל תהיה פרייר, תפסיק לחלק את זה עם כולם כבר. זה בשבילך, אתה מבין? Don't share it with nobody else. Don't be friar. That's for you. They're using you. I didn't know what to do with myself. Ima, the child went inside. I told her, bueno. What did you say now? She said, what? הילד הזה, זה בן זה בת זה, פרייר הזה. עובדים עליו. They're using him. Every day he comes back home. Mommy, I'm hungry. I said, but I gave you so much food, snack. What did you do with this? He said, my friend, I gave this one, I gave that one. So he must have, that's why I'm giving you. מה אתה נורמלי? תגיד. I told her, what are you doing? Hashem gave you a child with a neshama shel tzaddik. כולו חסד. He cannot see that he will eat and his friend don't have what to eat. So he cannot. Everybody wants such a child that knows how to give, how to share. Chesed. Why are you calling it a friar? Because she had idea, okay, that we all know exactly what it means, from where we coming from. Al tiye friar, al tiye yoram. כן? שלא יעבדו עליך. איזה עבודה, מה לעבוד עליי? את חסד. זה נקרא חסד ממש. נו. So if you have a child that always likes to there, my advice to you, you watch him. If you put him in the right environment, oh, צדיק יהיה, באמת צדיק. One of my kids, every time I bought him something, I told him about something. I said, no, eat. He said, no. Huh? No. He said, I'll come home. I'll give half to my sister. Then he had only a sister. He says, I don't want to eat by myself. And I used to say, this child needs to be watched. And באמת, he has such a heart, he'll give himself to everybody. I told him always, כל הכבוד to you. He's such a good one. And he also, as much as we gave him, and we knew who taking from him. We knew it. But we didn't discourage him. Told him, you're doing very well. He has to work on his character. You continue to give. Continue. That's okay. It's fine. So if the child don't want to share his toys with somebody else, but he have all toys, yes? Tell him, the toys that you already have broken, maybe we're going to give this. Hopefully he'll say yes. So now he knows that things that belong to him and he doesn't use it anymore, okay, this you can play. What been mine? This, I don't let you. But this is a start. A start. Don't give up. Don't give up. Try all kinds of, there is a kid that he doesn't want to put at the car. You give him money, by the way, put here, that's mine. And he's hiding the money. That's my money. And if he wants to buy something, he says, give me more money. Where is yours? Mine is mine. You have to give me more. Okay. What are you going to do to such a child? Take money from your pocket. Have a tzedakah box. Tell him, put here, take. You put. His hand at least starting to make exercises. Hey, wild. So we have to teach him, one by one, you do like this, you like that, you like this, you like that. Until when he'll go up, his hand automatically, more or less, will go to the pocket and he knows, I have to put something. That's what we have to emphasize. Otherwise, there'll be chutzpanim, there'll be mufkarim. Today, kids, they can look at it and say, what's your problem? What's your problem? Why you look at me like that? You want to take this child, Where do you? Because they don't have and rule. There is no boundaries. We're not setting up boundaries. I had my own craziness. So I said, in this house, Paul, if somebody will say, I don't care, he will fly out of here. I don't want to hear these words. Why not? There is no something in Judaism that says, I don't care. We all care for each other. We all care. What do you mean I don't care? This is coming from the Goyim. You're not going to talk like this over here. Because if you say, I don't care over here, tomorrow to your wife, you're going to say, I don't care. No such a word. Muktzeh. So they know. Until now, probably among themselves, they say, who cares? I don't care. But when I'm there, they watch what they saying, and they care. We have to, time after time. So you have to set the rules at home. If when you're setting rules, the kids know what is valuable for you.
But in previous Shulim,
Yeah.
you mentioned that when they come home,
Yeah.
we serve them.
Oh, absolutely.
So when the kid hears a no, or when the kid hears of a gvul, or the kid hears of a value or a boundary that he can't cross, פתאום הוא לא יודע איך לפלח את זה, איך לקבל את זה, כי you serve him. כל מה שהוא רוצה הוא מקבל.
No, I didn't say this.
לא כל מה שהוא רוצה הוא מקבל, פשוט אם הוא לא רוצה לאכול את זה, הוא לאכול משהו אחר. מה שהוא רוצה לאכול, הוא רוצה לשחק שישחק. אבל כשיש גבול שכן צריכים להאמין, הילד לא רוצה לשמוע את המילה לא, אבל הילד לא רוצה לשמוע את הגבול. אז איך...
Excuse me. Just 1 second, okay? Let's put things in line. I said that the kids, when they're coming home, 5 o'clock for example, I don't know what huh?
3:25.
3:25. I don't know, okay. 3:25, let's say they're coming 4 o'clock. When they're going to sleep, so we have 3.5 hours, right? In these 3.5 hours, so they know you have 3.5 hours, and that's the cutting off line. That's it. Behind this line, nobody crosses. Kids understand this language very well, better than us even. They like it, they want it. That gives them confidence. Okay, 7:30. Now, within these 3.5 hours, you choose what you want to do first, but you have to do. You choose what you want to do first. I'm not going to dictate what you're going to do. So he says, first, I want to eat. Bevakasha, I'll serve you. Sit down, eat. The other one wants to play. Go play, Habibi. I know 3.5 hours I have to give to my kids now. But you're going to tell them. You have to do homework. We have to eat. We have to play. You can play. You have to take a shower. And then we go in 7:30. You're in bed like a soldier. Where is the no? Where is the no? When he wants to play over his time, then you say, up. No. I let you do. I let you choose. Don't cross the boundaries. Then you can say no. Why? Because he doesn't want to keep the deal. No such a thing. Then he knows that your word has values. And what's the problem with the mothers? What's the problem? The mother, she said one time, no, no. אתה חירש? את חירשת? No. נמאס לי ממנה כבר. בואי, תסתלקי מפה. She taking it, and she says, Ima's words to the garbage can. No value to it. You said no. Oh no. Stalkini po. Get out of here. You don't say, okay, come take. They're never going to listen to you. Abba, yes. Abba comes. Excuse me. What? This child, he says, why? Because Abba will stick to his words. And we should stick to our words. So he knows Abba words is valuable. You don't start with this. They know they have a nose from here. Ooh, why Shabbat, a child, 3 years old, is coming to say, it's muktzeh. Can I play with this? How does he know? You're only 3 years old. Because he sees nobody touched it. And we're talking about it's muktzeh, you see, nobody touched. So a child gets idea why they don't touch. Maybe they heard the word muktzeh, and they're gonna say, can I play with this? Oh, it's muktzeh. I say, you cannot play with this. This is muktzeh. Oh, okay. Come on. Already from 3 years old, they have a value what Shabbat means. Whatever is important for us will be important for them. We are the mirror. And don't forget these guys that came to Shul on Yom Kippur. This is going to be your foundation. They didn't keep nothing. Only Kippur. I'm telling you, they sat all day long in Shul. I couldn't believe my eyes. I say, aren't you guys? It's such a contradiction. But because for them it was a value. You know how they got to say, offended, I told them, probably you're going to eat a little bit, so you're going to have coffee. Wow. They looked at me and said, that's what we're fasting all day, we're going to fast. And they stayed in shul all day. Because that's what they got at home. The same thing with kids. The same thing getting married. Some people are afraid to get married. So many people I know, it's coming close, they're going out. When it comes to tachles, people say, אני לא מוכן, בן 40 כבר, אני לא מוכן, say the truth. You're chicken. You're afraid. Why? I'm sure, okay, at home, he heard all the time, why did I get married? משוגע, סתום, בלום. What did you do to yourself? When you get married is hard. A wife, she is a burden. She is like a woodpecker. מי צריך את זה? מה עשיתי לעצמי? What did I do to myself? That's what he heard. So now he's in his mind, he said, marriage life is not a value בכלל. חס ושלום to get married. But if he heard all the time, get it. Chaval, I didn't get married a few years before, when I was 19, 20. That's what he hears all day long at home. He said, when I pitomi see a boy, 20 years old, come to me and say, Rabbi Haimoff, I'm ready to get married. Oh, how old are you? 20. Because in the subconscious already, he heard all his life that to have to get married early is very good. And he wants to follow. It's a value for him. if what do you think will happen to your kids if they hear all day long, oof, kids are so difficult. באמת, I don't know. 3 kids is too much. בכלל לא. בכלל לא. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Because we planting a seed in the subconscious, למטה, down to the neshama. Kids, you bring 2 maximum, and that's it, גמרנו, you fulfill the mitzvah. 1 boy you bring, 1 girl, גמרנו. I have people that have 2 kids, I don't know, this is only the tchina and hummus. Where is the food? Where is the kids? He said, what do you want? I have 2 kids. I said, 2 kids. Bring 5 and 6, and then we're going to talk. 5, 6, אתה נורמלי? Why? Because I'm sure at home, either the mother, either the father was spilling out of the mouth. Kids are burden, expensive, I have to pay tuition, you are a tuition הזה. Wow. And the kids hear this and they get scared. They get scared. So right away, we're planting a seed. Kids are not a value. We can do without it. No. So now you go home tonight and make cheshbon, calculation, what is important for you, what is valuable for you. If going to a restaurant is more important than going to a shiur, so don't expect your child to be, because he saw that if you're coming to shul by the end of Kriyat Torah, so don't expect your child to go to shul that exact, because shul is not a value. Yes? It depends what you see at home. So the key is in your hands, in the parents' hands. And you're dealing with Pirei Adam. Sorry to say it, but that's what it is. We calling them Chayot HaKodesh. שרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש. The ילדים is חיות של קודש. Okay? The neshama is pure, but the יצר הרע is בעוז ותעצומות. He is in his full power. You have to have סבלנות. Okay, you have to sing this all day long. לא לעשות. סבלנות. It takes time. Everything takes time. When a child comes home, he says, Mommy, we won the game. Mommy, we won the game. You right away lower the tune. He said, did you play fair? Did you play fair? Did you enjoy this game? Because don't teach them to be happy on the sadness of other people. זה כיף, הוא אומר, סוף סוף הרבצנו להם. אני חיכיתי לזה הרבה זמן, איזה נקמה היה. 5-0 היה. 5-0. איזה גולים היה. איזה גולים. חס ושלום לעשות דברים כאלה. אוי ואבוי, to do something like this. Imagine you have a problem with your husband, you you crying, and he said, good for you. Good. You deserve it. And he's going to sleep. Why? If I hear this, either I'm going to smack you, or I don't know what I'm going to do to you. How can you do something like this? It's mamash. It's Resha. That's Resha. To enjoy, to see somebody that you live with, you have kids from, she is crying and you're going to sleep. Where did you learn this? Because when we were children, right, we were happy when somebody else's feeling got hurt, we were happy. You lost the game. When we embarrass a person, you say, finally I give it back to you. Oh, I was waiting for this moment. I gave it to him, but he will remember me forever. Yeah, well, I can lose my mind. They met me, I can lose my mind. Let me tell you something. From the bottom of my heart, every kid over here is a diamond, is a gem. Every kid. Sometimes I see kids and parents telling me, I see the kid, the kid. I have a cheshek to tell the child, the parents, you know what? Let me have this child. Let me take him. Such a... The parents, they don't know. Your kids are all good. With the nagging and the crying and the character, and I don't want, they're good. They're good. We have to be good. How? We have to feed them what they need. You have to feed them what they need, and then you're going to see that Hashem, if Hashem gave you a child, meaning you're capable. We're all capable. All of you. Not only me. You're capable also. But you have to acquire knowledge to understand what what to do with all the skills that Hashem gave you. Right? Ima got skills to be Ima. Abba never can be Ima. No way. No matter what you're going to do, Ima's Ima. Hashem gave her the skills to be Ima. The patience that she has, and she knows already what the child needs, especially when the infant, the child says, he made. And the husband said, how do you know? I know. He said, I think he has an ear infection. He is hungry. Every she knows. And this husband, hello. What's going on over here? I can't. Okay, because I'm not the host.
iPhone, please mute.
Good.
iPhone 2, please mute.
So now, Abba got skills to be Abba. Yes? Each one should stay in his own square. But one thing you have to understand, Lord, you can do it. No matter how much information I'll pour on you, and I didn't even start yet. I didn't get to details yet. What to do in each scenario, how to deal with that. This we have to act it, I have to tell you how to act this way, that way, and it's not gonna work right away. Again, I'm telling you, it takes time, but at least you have the skills.
That's it.
At least you have the skills. So don't get discouraged over here. Okay? Don't get discouraged. You have to get encouraged that you can do it. And the kids are part of Hashem, Neshamot Kedoshot, Veteorot. Let's keep it like that. Pure and holy. And Bezat Hashem will deal with that. That's okay. Fine. Okay? Have a good night, everybody. It was nice talking to you. And they're still screaming at each other. Okay? That's fine. Guys, good night, everybody. By the way, there is no class tomorrow because I have a wedding, family wedding.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
see you back on Wednesday night. So tomorrow everybody will take his wife out.
Mazel tov, mazel.
It's a date night out.
Okay.
Enjoy
Okay?
your simcha, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Wednesday, I'm going to ask you. Wednesday, I'm going to ask you if you took your wife out.
Ooh.
Thank you, Rabbi. Good night, Kod Rav. Good night.
Ma, ovdje je suficiju.
Ничего против них он не может сказать. Вот честно поделать никому звонить не надо, никого приглашать не надо. Да? Igal, это что-то ломали?
Да.
אני מסודר, שוב בוא. А что ты сидишь? Сам You have the hairbrush? Уже фумата. Não dá para protestar. Deixa ele fumar.
Şu kadar bile hoş oldu. Bir zaman. O şimdi.
Сколько лет делаете шоу?
Сколько
С первого дня, сколько лет вы делаете, каждый одно и то же, не один раз. Каждый год.
Şu kadar bile.
Надо говорить, и что им плохо.
Ne şey sana
Так, давайте сколько. Каждый год не было
Şu
такого,
kadar bile.
не было такого года, чтобы кто-то рот не открыл. Или интернет, или смерти, мои смерти. Каждый год не было ни одного такого года, чтобы без слов прошло.
Şu kadar bile.
Так вот, и человек,
Какие
который
песни он думал, кипо гадали там.
вчера,
Ищите.
что
Я защиту. Подумай, конечно, ума.
это придом вас это как бы причина. Каждый у вас что-то есть.
Маме твоей трудно.
Нет, маме ничего не трудно. Что, нам же делается, что ли? Рыбу забрали, маму справку, рыбу делают. Шапак заберем. Ничего сделать не надо. А как маме трудно? Чего трудно? Люди дедов делают, а вы отца не хотите делать. Все, Боже, рассказал. Rabbi это судит, Shuva. Что Rabbi делает, не хочет делать, хотите делать. Но слушайте Юлику. Летом он будет делать. Он блеснул делает, чтобы на него вот, был у меня возраст старшего, я на него накричал.
Acabou.
Não, ou para da sociedade. Aqui para nós.
Exame de comida.
Что ты?
Где exame? Может, para o ramo não tem nome.
Что ты делаешь?
Eu vou montar cara, pode ser.
Не хочешь он делать? Хочешь, не хочешь приходить, ты сиди, не приходи. Но не делать, не можешь. Потом он берет ашкомиге, хадишмиге, пархомиге, но приходит.
Да еще он базовому. Чуть мы переводим дома туалете. Куда дома гранамыш. Shuva. Bekar korda kadar gidiyor.
Что? Это чего?
Aşağı düşüyor kadar gidiyor.
Косой бочок mu?
Ne yani cembezer, yürüyen cembezer, falan cembezer.
Şimdi yürüyken neredesin?
Ne şimdi cembezer? Yardım ediyor, böyle. Siyahlar cembezer, ama cembezer.
Açık şuradan mı değil?
Ha?
Çok.
Şurada mı? Aynen.
Kim var?
Otobüs boşanma bunlar böyle.
Los mu yürüyecek?
Şurada.
Пока сразу не как мне. Не болеет?
Может, кстати, нет. Я не болею.
Orada kabul yerleşiyor.
Чего?
Son
Просто сейчас нельзя работать.
Кто должен взять работу? Он его подали, он нормально здоровая женщина. Он его вообще подали.
Вчера оставил.
Чина, чина.
И он говорит, вот вы сами говорите, не накликайте нехорошие. А много не хотите делать, не делайте, нет чего посмотреть.
Что тут делать? А что, это домовым задевает?
Я не задевал.
Сейчас ты только задеваешь.
Потому что мне мама сказала,
А мне выбрал курить, что того? Курить?
Они как там думают, галны куда-то. Сейчас я
Я сам решил. Мы решили сначала.
Если, вот вы сегодня работаете, работаете или нет? Работаете, хорошо. Если не хотите маму напрягать, идите рядом с ним, в ресторан делайте.
Да, не веду.
Не, он чума, вам не надо. Он не даст ему. Он не даст ему. Он не даст ему.
Да, я согласен.
Юридически.
Но не надо. Почему она не проявляет? Она не так, башня своя, да ты делал,
А, делать что хотите. Но я не вмешиваюсь, делать, не хотите делать, не делайте. Нет, не хочу я ничего.
Телефон не надо.